Heck, I'm impatient. Hi, everyone. So yes, we're playing Skyblivion Com 2. We're playing our usual stealth crossbowman. Hi, everyone. Hi, Ruthless. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Vin. Hi, Stuckbug. And we're continuing from where we left off last time. Where I just need to remember our buttons because, strangely enough, Oblivion and this game doesn't have much controls in common. But yes, let's continue. I think they just run off.
What is happening? Who are you?
Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Good God, Henry.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
Noble arse, thanks you. Oh, how did you get here?
I'll tell you.
Killed everyone.
Who's this?
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. At your service.
French.
Led the defense at Kuttenberg. He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me.
And I came very close to holding the town. Besides...
There's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind. Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right?
Yeah, we go out to the front door.
Let's hear it.
We just go out the front door.
Of course I have a plan. Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Bergov knows nothing about it.
C'est magnifique! Very cunning.
And so far, the garrison has no idea I'm here.
Well, I don't think they
Von
would.
Bergov left the fortress along with von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I'll have some horses ready there. We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable! I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to sneak like that once during the siege of Arezzo. So, what are we waiting for? On y va?
Wait. A passageway, you say? A dark, narrow passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wade through, but nothing we can't handle.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passageway.
What?
Let me repeat. No passageway for me.
No passageway.
It's not the chivalrous way.
Yeah,
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but in our situation, it is more than delicious.
Oh, and how would you like to get out of here chivalrously, your lordship?
What do I know? We could maybe break down the gate.
Un moment. Henri? You said that Von Bergov left. Is that not so?
Yes?
And what about horses? Are there any horses left here?
I think there's a couple, yeah. In the lower courtyard.
Très bien. That will be enough. We just have to get to them. But I think we could get there stealthily. It is not far from the tower to the stables. Then you simply open the gate, et voila, we are gone. Just like I escaped when surrounded by that English dog John Oakwood. It may not be the best plan. It was not back then either. But we simply have no other choice. Time has passed. The fortress is quiet. I believe that most of the garrison has gone to sleep.
you could say that.
In our favor.
That's a wonderful plan. No passageways. But we need some weapons.
Exactement. To have a proper piece of steel in my hand again. Preferably Milanese, although I would be satisfied with something local.
So about Last time I after stream I went a bit around and I just grabbed a few things, you know, a few things. Unscapen. Confirm
Thanks, Henry.
delivery.
I feel better already.
A nice piece. And what do you have for me?
I trust him. Yeah,
Merci
regardez-le.
mille fois. Now I will show them just what a cavalier Vauquelin Brabant is.
Good work, Henry. What now?
We don't have time to play hide and seek. Let's take the shortest route to the horses. And if someone tries to stop us, we'll fight our way through.
Are you sure? I mean, wouldn't it be better if we went ahead and took stock of the situation?
Je suis d'accord. I would not risk more than is absolutely necessary.
Fine. You're right. I'd better go first and let you know when it's safe to come.
And how will you let us know?
Well, the stables can be seen from the entrance hall. If you signal us with a torch from next to the horses, we'll head towards you.
Agreed. Good idea. Wait for my light.
But you must be absolutely certain that the way is clear. If you have any doubt,
True.
Yeah.
We don't hear from you.
précisément, we cannot...
Right. Got it.
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
You said
Yeah.
you once discovered a dozen English spies.
So about the large quantity of soldier that we need to be careful of. I'm still looking for them. Because you know, I think everyone's dead. Except for the civilians.
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Capon the signal. Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
Now we can open the gate. And just leave out of the front door. And they'll be confused because we left out of the front door.
Not yet. First, I have to get Sir Hans to the horses.
Here. Open the gate. They'll come back to the door open, everyone killed inside except the 2 civilians, and probably be confused. Why is there no weapon left in the entire castle?
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
We, monsieur, were surely brave. And fortune favors the brave.
Oh god.
Free at last!
Again, you mean?
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend.
And now I'm on a horse
The best
with
I can
full
do.
inventory.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vac.
Hi, bro. Wah. Welcome, welcome. Wah, how was the stream?
Vaut que l'un. Vauclair. Do you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant.
Welcome, everyone.
Brabant?
I'm
Que
Shaki.
peut-on y faire?
Hi.
It will have to do. Do not
Play a bunch of
concern
games.
yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not talented in the art of conversation.
I hope you'll have a
But at
comfy
least
time
you
with
have
us.
courage and other skills. You carried out
I hope
the
you had a good
entire
time with
operation
Frey.
truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much
Ah,
better
bah, 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 bah.
myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything other diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful at least that Hanush won't have to pay von Bergov a ransom for me. I'd never live that down. But I'll still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our Trotsky mission?
Actually, I agree. We were supposed to win von Bergov over to our side. Instead,
Instead, he fucked us nicely. Jesus. He's damn smart. He's got everything figured out. 2 steps ahead.
Mais non. Henri outfucks him, as did we. Mes amis, nous sommes libres. We are free. That is an opportunity we must seize. I still have enough tricks up my sleeve that I will perform for Sigismund now.
But first, I'd need to get good and drunk.
C'est facile. I know how it can be arranged. There is one very pretty vineyard nearby. The owner has been my friend since the time I...
Don't start. We should spur the horses on. God knows, they might be hot on our heels. Yeah!
At this, I'm sure they're questioning why their castle has been breached and cleaned. And cleaned entirely.
Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples.
Pop,
In
hi.
Bourgogne. And that is how
How you
war
doing,
looks,
Pop?
whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war. It's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bakalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles.
Pop is
They
EP
are
and
not
Art.
even
What
many
did
of
you
those.
do, Pop?
To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
Just grab nukes. Like that, they won't attack you.
Yeah!
I'm not a noble. I don't have any say in the matter. Well, technically, yes, but yes. Thank you for the following. Hope you had a good stream. Bachelor party last weekend. I had many activities. Oh, I see, I see. Hope you had fun, but. Mm-hmm. Didn't change my armor. Who's that Pokemon? That's allies. Saved.
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
We... I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin
Was
we're
fun.
dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Rat-Eye that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Berghoff received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the real enemy all this time. And Zhishka is actually our ally.
Zhishka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we needed it.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabors. Why Rabors? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Hraditz.
Ulrich Vavak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget
Yes.
to say what you found out from von Berghoff in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Now, if we had one of our people at that assembly, we'd get Sigismund's plans nice and fresh. Straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
My very words. And I know exactly who to
It's gonna
send.
be me.
Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city right away and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
Take it. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuddenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
And I've
Adieu
been
et bonne chance.
And to
gotten
you.
rid of Anskapen
Hopefully
again.
we'll meet soon.
And they're all leaving. In a straight line.
I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
Oh yeah, and I need to pass by somewhere where I can drop my stuff because I'm slightly filled up in inventory right now. I'm too overloaded to do this. I need to do that. There is a bed here, I can go over there. Good. Because if I had to save fast travel to be able to go anywhere because it's too far, it would have been a pain. At least I can use my horse. Which is not my horse, but it's fine. Squished up.
Wait!
Now I need to walk over there. I swear. How far is it? That's fine. We can go walk over there. Will be a small walk at least. Well, horse was being a pain, decided to not do his job. Technically I can see if I can drop a few thousand weight onto the horse. Oh wait, no, I would need to drop more than 1,000. That would be a bit too much. Don't think the horse would let me have running speed again. Also, I should probably swap back to normal clothing. Wow. Squish the Harley. We are getting there. No, you Harley. Also for this game they added the hardcore mode. I looked at some of the settings that you can activate. Some of them are very funny. Like for example, you can have a bad back. Meaning that when you grab plants, like wormwood and stuff like that, there's a chance that you hurt yourself. So you need to make potions just to go grind the plants on the floor. Or something like that. Some of the other things are like hardcore mode is literally hardcore and there's an achievement for finishing it. Finish the campaign on hardcore. But honestly I wouldn't be interested because it's like way too much. You don't have the minimap, you don't have... Well, you have the minimap, but you don't know where you are on the minimap. Like, it doesn't show you the thing, so you need to know. Like, for example, here, I would have spawned here, I wouldn't have known where I was. Because Maleshov is here. We stopped here. That's a bit far from the thing, so I wouldn't have known I was here. I would have needed to search the map, look at the thing around and guess what it was. The area where I was. This one is probably bloody. Yes, squish you.
Christ almighty. God bless you.
Good day. Do you need help?
Ich.
Sure we can figure it out.
Give me some more time.
Bread rolls, pancakes,
I hope
cabbage
so.
flatbread.
You've been here longer than I
on God's earth, men's cruelty and wickedness. You may say that God created Adam and all men in his image, so they can't be all that bad. But that's just what they want you to think.
We have a bed here apparently. The question is, do I have a chest next to the bed or do I... Did I walk all this way just for nothing? Oh, I do have a bed. With no chests. Fucking damn it. Well, I guess we have to walk a bit further. Next bed is here. Slow walk. Maybe I can sell some stuff in here while I'm at it. Depending on the kind of squishy, god damn it. You goof.
Oxtail, feet, smoked meats.
Feet. Guys, there's the thing for all the VR chat players, they sell feet. Sorry. I need an auto walk function on this game. Because we're gonna walk a lot. Well, give me a minute, I'm gonna do something. Ah, be right back. Just give me a minute. I need to check something. Go back. Ah, I want to check something. Squish the wind.
Now at least they have money, right? Well, fine, but there's one thing
Angel, hi. How you doing, you kidpin? Losing in Marvels, the usual. Damn. How could you? Don't lose coffee and drink Marvels. Uh, we're halfway there. Whoa. Ah. Beep, beep, boom, boom. Marble Rebels. Rebels, yes. Give me your plants, might as well, because I'm running around and having to overcarry anyway. What is it, Doggo? Wait, oh, I can pray to the...
Here, Mutt.
Yeah, have some bacon. Stop screaming. Do a small prayer.
The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary, and she conceived of the Holy Spirit. Hail Mary. Mary said,
Damn the Doggo!
Behold the handmaid of the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh, and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God,
Blah, blah.
that we may be made worthy
Give me
of
the,
the promises
give me
of
the
Christ.
bonus.
Let us pray. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ thy Son was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection. Through the same Christ
What
our
the
Lord.
heck, Buns?
Amen.
Hi, Buns. How you doing? Ah, shake my head, Buns. I'm a bonk the Buns. I swear. A double bin, but still. When are you streaming, you been? Wow. You were supposed to stream some, like... Yeah, I know. I know why you couldn't, but yeah. I hope I can catch your stream when you do. I hope it's not on Friday, because I'll be, like... Depending when it is on Friday, I'm not going to be able to catch it. Oh, tonight? Hey. Maybe I'll be able to catch it then. Don't be sorry. Yeah. Buns, don't be sorry. It's fine. You don't stream. It's just you announced the stream, I was like, hey, you can chill with Buns again and play some puzzles. Jigsaw puzzles. Gonna be fun. And then, literally a few hours later, gonna cancel. People way too busy. You're way too busy too. You have your photo shoots to do and demos and no, I'm kidding. Squish the buns. Amazing photograph. Someone's looking for a photograph. I do recommend asking Buns for photo shoots. They're wonderful and they take great pictures. So, get your that out. Fuck. What I think about it. Fuck. Buns, are you going to play Oblivion at some point? One day. I've never been able to play Elder Scrolls games. Love watching. It's such a good game, though. I guess, yeah, this is not for everyone either. It's one of those games where there's like, nah, not too much, but there is a bunch of stuff that you need to do, and
Once
yeah.
more then.
We put Elder Scroll to Bundernade. Is it Boomer Swipe?
You being cautious or cowardly?
One beer after another.
Ah, I can drop stuff from my inventory finally. Wait. He's armed and does so much more damage. One. No, it's on one of my outfits. Field crossbow, field crossbow, field crossbow.
Be over soon.
Here we are. Good.
They do the same amount of damage, but I need to see if I can remove the being stolen status from this one.
Why is this all sticky? Well, this doesn't seem too bad.
I might have dropped the falls.
That's no great loss. You didn't have much anyway.
I need to clean my stuff too in game. God damn it. Something I didn't want to. That's gonna be annoying to grab back.
What can you do?
God damn it. I think I dropped something else. Maybe? No, I don't know. Wait. I still have way too much inventory.
Oh no, not good.
Oh yeah. Some nice. And a bunch of useless stuff. Books. 3 books. A bunch of food for some reason. Because I said fuck it, I'm grabbing literally everything from that inventory. 20 smoked sausages.
Bloody well done.
Oh yeah, I need my honey. Some potions. I just need those two, and that should be fine. Weak. There I go. Remove the weak ones. So we can keep. Are the yes, the arrows are waiting on.
Have no fear.
Boots. Oh, sharpshooter bolt. There you go. Not overweight anymore, but this again. I love that there's a combat music even though I'm not in combat currently. Why am I so Yeah, I might have stolen something. Oh, burns, god damn it. Silent disappointment. Yes, it is a silent disappointment. Should probably just drop some soap. Hehe. Drop some soap, you see, because night soap. Because I have 41 soap. Yeah, you can drop 32 of it, probably. That's perfume I should probably keep. What's the book that I need to bring back? Which one is it? Nobles Bassinet. Still stolen. Don't know how long I need to wait for them to not be stolen. Leave the... I can I can give armor for an entire army at this point. Well, maybe not an army. At least 30 people can be armored just by me. I missed my equipment I wanted. Tunic. I think it's the tunic. No, it's not the tunic. For now we're going to put the tunic on because it's a bit weird otherwise. Go, there you go. Of the tunic. Stealth. Hmm. 511. What is way mid? It's not the crossbow because they only like way 3. It's not the armor because I'm not wearing anything more than usual. This could be this, but could be the Persians. I don't know why I would think that, honestly. Or could be the amount of plants they just got. Is there a thing to buy stuff in the area? Is something on the other side? Let's go on the other side and just... It said Semin, not any other way you're thinking of. I need to lower my amount of plants. That's what I need to do.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Oh, Dogo. Plants. You. Oh yeah, that was yeah. I know how this was way a bit, but from what I remember, I don't need anything except everything that I need to make some specific potions, which usually I don't make more than like 20 of those. 20 of those. 20 of those. 20 of those. Well, 19 in that case because one here. Opposite way. Okay, sure. Of those. Good, 168. Six. 82. There you go. Now we should be good to go. Let's go. 1 hour of sleep just for getting that save. Now we can go.
Careful.
Now I can just waltz into the city. Stop you to see if you have anything stolen you. Do I have anything stolen? I may have.
Search.
Not anymore.
Show me what you've got on you.
Go ahead and search me. I've got nothing to hide.
Well, well, well. What have we here? You didn't come by this honestly, you crook. I'm confiscating everything according to the law.
How could
and
you?
I don't want to see anything like this again. Hear me? Now move along. Clear off and don't bother me.
Someone's gonna have his stuff stolen.
Who else would I be talking to? What is it? Show me your pockets.
Why?
Because I
Any
said
idea
so.
what that was?
What have I
I'll
done
go
wrong?
there.
We have to search anyone suspicious.
And why exactly? Am I suspicious?
Shut up.
What's that?
And show me your pockets.
Strange.
Well, that's a nice ring you've got. Yes. Don't do any more. What? If you don't want to end up behind bars for disobeying the king's orders, shut up.
You know what? Fuck you. This also, and this. I might as well. This.
You silly doggy.
Now that we're in the city. Go up to here. And we go drop the items that I got, like that they scanned on me.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Drop this, drop this, drop this, drop this. This. Anything else on me?
Taking their time again.
Nope. All good. What was that with the others? Oh. No. just going to do another sleep here, just to save. And they still don't know that I did that to them. Ici.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Thank you for the red kitty. How are you doing, kitty?
I don't know what you said to the Mint Master, but he left here looking like he'd met the Grim Reaper. May God be with you, Henry.
Doing meow. Meow meow.
Excuse me.
Christ.
By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favourite book. Pray tell, did you find it?
as I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Bergov's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
I read a bit of it.
What did you think?
While reading it, I thought the writing style seemed familiar.
It's not like
Really?
Well, yeah. As if I knew the writer himself. Or herself.
Women writing books. Come now.
Why not? I bet they would write better than many men.
Such audacity.
More like experience. I once helped with copying. Most of it was boring drivel.
Are you open?
Imagine, a person does all that work.
I love the
I'll
fact
have a
that-
Krabby Patty Deluxe
but then
and a
sit
double
down at
chili
a
kelp
table to copy
fries.
the works of others for the rest of your
Stop
life.
screaming in our ears.
Waste of time, right?
Not just time, above all, talent.
Hold on. Who wrote this then?
I did. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
I've been through quite a bit, but I never thought of writing it down.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
Oh well.
That sounds
Maybe
great.
sometimes
We'll have
leave.
plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
I'll come see you later. There's still something I must do.
Well, don't keep a lady waiting long.
Don't worry, it will be at least a few months. Pum 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 pum. Can put this quest on the back burner probably. Now I need to infiltrate into this, so I should probably pass by.
Good day to you.
I would be using the other bathhouse, but this one is closer right now, so let's just use it. Hi, Dallin.
Greetings. Do you take care then, and have a pleasant evening.
Bathhouse.
What can I do?
My boy.
And
me a hot bath.
all right, but
7.9.
great.
It's
My girls
almost
will
nothing.
take care of you, Henry.
My respects.
Now we can go leave this place.
I'm sorry.
Happy, happy. Happy, 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 happy. And the next quest is... I'm making bits. I ordered. Pa, 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 pa. Pa, 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 pa.
I'm going to see the Mint Master. May I enter?
Any fool could say that. What do you want from him?
I have an appointment with him.
All right. Go ahead then. But don't waste too much of his time.
Oh, don't worry. He's gonna be super happy to see me. Mint Master! It's me! I need to repair my stuff now that I think about it. Oh. Don't have guns. Okay, no, I don't need to repair anything.
I'm glad to see you again.
I can...
You have the gall to show me your face again.
Hold your horses. Actually, I have a little...
You've come to blackmail me again?
Technically, yes.
What you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
No, Sigismund's just a usurper. Wenceslas is the only true Bohemian king.
Singing Ruthard's song, eh? I might have known. Speak then. What do you want? And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? And what I'd be risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me.
I'm a spy,
That will be
so
the
yes.
end of our business together.
All right. That seems like a fair deal.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who?
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically
Wish the bee,
lives
hi
at that
bee, hi
pig
wolf.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly.
I'll be going then.
Just make
In the king's waiter's clothes. I mean, if that doesn't work, I can always steal it. How's the bee doing? Going for master. What? I mean, he is technically called the mint master because he's the one doing the mint or making the money for the king. Bring as well, make it simple task. Huh. What is this? Oh, okay. In the area. It's bugged out too.
I'll be closing soon. Shop while you can. Good evening.
I hear one Franta cooldown is supposed to come and pick up new clothes from you.
Aye, the finest. I spent the best part of 2 weeks working on them, and damn near left my fingers on them as buttons. But it was worth it. With clothes like that, he wouldn't be ashamed to stand before the king himself.
As it happens, you hit the nail on the head. Can I wait here for Franta?
Why not? He ought to turn up anytime soon.
Let's wait. I'm not going to just attempt to buy it from someone just randomly.
So, Master Tailor, have you got those clothes for me?
Here they are. The best fabric. The finest work.
I better not forget about that council assembly. Greetings.
Surely you can wait. Here you are.
No more than... And you impatient fella.
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am.
Cooldown, haha, that's the
I'm
cooldown.
Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the city council.
I am.
But the thing is, that job is just my thing. And a fella could easily...
Look here. It's them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine while I run around like a bugger with pictures so they don't... Why would you want to stick your nose?
I want to see the king in the flesh.
Why's that?
Well, I heard a lot about him. How he won lots of battles, how he's courageous, just...
And as bad-tempered as the devil. He's got the councillors shitting themselves, fearing what's coming at this assembly. The more I think about it, the happier I am about not having to be there. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Yes.
Of course. Who do you take me for?
I'm a drunk child. Wait, what?
Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is,
don't lose it before the assembly, or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
Both. Eh. Well, technically the dagger I think I can keep. Eh. That looks ridiculous.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
He got as
Thank-
drunk as a lord. Totally pie-faced. Then he fell into a ditch, and now he's staggering around the streets, God knows where.
I might have expected. Once, he turned up with a hangover, and as soon as he smelt wine, he threw up all over the chapel door. I told him if that ever happened again, he was for the boot. Oh, well, you'll have to take his place for today. I've no time to find someone else. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. You know what your
I'm a
duties
perfect
are.
person.
For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine.
White or red by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarzhitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right.
Would be funny.
Sir Adam of Zarzhit stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something.
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the king.
Luna, hi. How dare you crunch me? I'm a nummy. How's the lovely, adorable doggo doing?
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
Order. A guest will order wine, either white or red. KG white, monastery red. Bring wine on table and corner of the room. You'll find 2 pitchers of wine. Okay. In the corner. We got red and white.
Waffenarsenal is a joke. And on top of that, the army was requisitioning from
Hey,
it.
waiter, pour me
Should
some
the
Tokai.
town reserve have worse weapons
Fishy
than any
red.
other in the domain?
What are you getting at, Eldris?
Yeah,
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing. That Hackenbücher.
Are you deaf or something?
Hand
Why?
cannon. Can you believe it? Where did
I
they
would
get
love to, but
You're the one who should know where they got them. Since you're a
I apologize,
gunsmith.
sir.
What are you
Which one?
implying,
White
Friedrich?
Tokai.
All I'm saying is that they have
white Tokai.
It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison.
Eh,
And Herr König
I took the wrong one.
surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize
Are you deaf
what
or something?
Schwierigkeit
it's stop getting in my way.
There are Raubkrieger everywhere in the region.
White
We
Tokai.
have the army bearing
Thank you,
down,
waiter.
and you want to defend yourselves
Tokai red.
with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight?
Yes, still roll this fridge.
The
Go for it.
merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up!
Waiter, get me
the king
white.
can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
That's
What
not a
then?
good idea, sir.
We're sitting
is
atop the
unbelievable.
biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we...
What was it again? Did they say which one is which again?
Get the coin for better...
I forgot already.
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory, and the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears
Hi,
that this
White
town
Town.
will
Pour me
rise
some
against
monastery
him.
wine.
He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just
apologize,
wait with
sir.
arms crossed for
Which
the
wine?
Raubkrieger
And
to wreak
quickly.
havoc all around?
We can
Good.
always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution
Sir?
of the current situation. We should
Nice tree
wait
red.
and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the honorable council on the
Hey,
cleanliness
waiter,
of the city
pour me some
and the
monastery
state of
wine.
the public
That's not a
baths.
good idea, sir.
This is unbelievable.
This one is not allowed to.
Isn't it the
Bang.
same
How's the kid doggo doing?
So, the cleanliness of the city is not what it should be. The current baths in the city
More
fall
wine,
far
Master
short of
Bailiff?
covering all the citizens' needs.
You're right. We do have the new bath and hot drink.
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of
That's so
it by
bad.
telling me who the item
Friday
belongs
suffer.
to.
Hey, nice.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Oh yeah, I did not notice the music that was behind.
Certainly, sir. I'll be right back.
Come back with it straight away, understood?
What? More baths? Surely not.
The need for
Wrong door.
cleanliness and citizens' health should not be underestimated.
Nor overestimated. If someone needs to wash, there's a river just a few
nice.
steps from the city wall.
Whose silver might this
Certainly. And they can get leeches there for...
So,
be? I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
The dance, oh yeah, song. Like a perfect fit.
Questioning God's plan? The Black Death.
Dance, oh yeah. Let me check. We can get that. No, I can't get that from Spotify. Music kinda loud? Yeah, it could be. There you go. It's from
Nothing to do
Spotify,
with
so
the
yeah.
baths, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on.
Now
in
it's
there.
almost
Keeping
not
the
heard.
city clean is important, but we don't have money to spare. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual.
I fancy some Tokai.
That old weasel
Refill,
will
boy.
never accept that the city isn't
Okay,
run
right.
his way. At least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage.
Thank the Lord.
Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well, I'm not sure what you're implying.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Hi, Devil.
Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there?
I
Leave nothing
apologize,
out.
sir.
I don't
Which
like
one?
Rutard, true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you?
Sir?
That's grossly exaggerated.
They're all going to be drunk.
Rutard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Hey, waiter.
Unless he puts an
Pour
end
me some
to us
Tokai.
first. God knows what he wants
I
to tell
apologize,
us.
sir.
If nothing
Which
happened,
wine?
there's no
Tokai.
point in dwelling on it.
That's the
Let's
white.
move on.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Andreas, but I wouldn't brush it off so quickly. Why do I have the feeling
Sir?
you're not telling us the whole truth, Ulrich?
Are you accusing me
Well,
of lying?
Those are strong words, my friend. Nobody said anything like that, did they?
Then why doesn't he tell us what really happened,
I'm not keeping anything from you, but there's little truth to the rumors circulating around the town. Yes, Rutard and I had a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get involved. I didn't want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
So Rutard is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts?
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If we really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town.
I'm going to just do a quick behind back. Give me a minute. I need to pass the toilet. Squish! Squish those beans. Squish the Ryan. And squish the Luna.
Duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. I could understand it with mercenaries, students, and other scum of all kinds, but city councillors?
Be specific, Forsooker. Are you blaming one of us?
Ah,
Hey,
and
boy!
look who
A full
spoke
cup
first.
of monastery wine!
First of all, it wasn't a duel.
White.
It was supposed to be an honorable combat. And I didn't even take part in it.
And that's the only reason you're still here on the council and not in the pillory.
Hang around if you want to blame somebody, you should point the finger at the youngster here who's...
Excuse me?
Ah, never mind.
I suspect the gentleman
Refill,
from the
sir.
city's
Do you
sword
think I come
fighting
to the council
school
just to
brought this
guzzle
custom
wine?
to us.
Come here!
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take... I can't just get up and walk out now. But if...
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But...
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
More pressing matters to deal with.
More pressing than the open contempt of the whole town garrison. The guards are apparently settling accounts their own way. We'll soon be the laughing stock of the whole town.
You can rest assured the whole town is already laughing at us all day long.
That was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
My words exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Squabbling constantly at the
5,
Emperor
6,
and no one is left
7, 8,
And you, a councillor,
9, 10, 11.
on our work?
If I threw out everyone who complains over a beer, I'd soon be out of customers.
Ah,
12.
we'll never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
12. You can count the demon.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
I counted 16, sir.
And did you count all the monsters and animals?
Oh, I thought you meant only the angels.
Go back to serving wine, blockhead.
I'm just a serving person.
The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime,
Squish everyone. Yes, hi, Vin.
pilgrimages to settlers
Get squished.
right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery.
You there,
and
lad.
they are going to mock a royal
cup of
mining
bread.
city. Why can't we build faster?
Skimp on me.
Hire more craftsmen. Start with night shifts.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in the city under siege?
Besides,
You, lad.
I get the feeling
You
there's
look
something
familiar
other
to
than the
me.
welfare of the city
Have we
behind
met?
your complaints.
Well, naturally.
Oh, you do?
I go to your tavern almost every day.
And what would
Really?
that be?
Like,
Then you
for
must have
instance,
decent
that
wages
you'd
to
like
be able
have
to visit the
your
best
altar
tavern in
there.
town
So
regularly.
what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
When hell freezes over, my friend, your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ah! I think not.
Excuse me? You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided
Okay.
and still
And a full
provides
cup.
to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Hopbrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
It's
Those
you.
wrestlers of theirs,
I
of
see
course.
you've come up in the world.
People
From
from
a
the whole
bathhouse
town go
boy
to
to
watch
a
them
waiter.
Oh,
You'll go a long
this
way.
is news to me.
Because it has all
One day I'll
been
be the
sorted
bailiff
out.
here. Wait and
Not
see.
long ago, the guards raided and threw
You're
them
a
all
merry
out.
soul, lad.
Ah, yes,
I like
had
that.
forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
If only they knew. Ah, we finally have the king Sigismund coming. Stop looking at the share.
I'm telling you, something is being planned. Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Go to the corner. Look him this. You're a spy, you're not an assassin. Do your job, Henry. Do your job. Go serve him. Go serve him. Henry, do your job. You're here as a spy. You're not supposed to get spotted.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Saved.
Unlike this plan of fights!
I have nothing to fear if only he knew. We're playing as Godwin again. Time to go drink yourself to death.
Now,
Oh, wait.
Father, put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a minute. Rabbi, you say? The Gutenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malachov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides,
I wouldn't be so sure
defended
about that.
Gutenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
Oh, would he now? I mean, was it Ishtvantar that was on the enemy's side? Like, wouldn't be the first time that they plant someone.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Yeah. Stishka is already completely drunk.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining
Very racist of Godwin's part, but yeah,
the
that's fine.
situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Apparently, no, you didn't just arrive.
Money to the lords.
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzig Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. We did not get off to a very good start.
Or maybe you'll get to know each other better. He should be coming here later, by the way. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world.
Wait.
For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why?
The brother.
He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Kobila, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
Yeah, he didn't take
The
care of
boy's
him.
blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Good health.
L'chaim.
It's done. Now I need to talk to the Frenchie. Where's the Frenchie? Let's keep him.
And who would entrust him with it? Without a coat of arms and a noble house, all he can command is a
Ah, de
man
Wächter. Son of Liechtenstein. He managed to escape. Kind of. Oh yeah, because they're all busy with the things, so obviously.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
The French part is exhausting. I'm kidding.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
So, be so kind as to enlighten me.
When they broke through
did
the
go to war.
defense, I ended up in captivity. It was only due to my acquaintances in a court that I escaped execution.
Oh. I thought it was Henry who saved your neck.
My neck was not at risk in Malashov. I may have still been a prisoner with my personal freedom restricted, but they never broke my spirit.
You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a farce to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
Oh yeah, if it's in French, yeah.
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit
Like a
is my
spy.
strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
Sassy Frenchy boy.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
I got money to... Oh wait, I'm not here.
Don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
God damn it. Liechtenstein, we got to win all like yeah.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Got to win Liechtenstein just...
Well, that went
Let's get
just
down.
as expected. Good health. And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here? I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of... That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that? I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering. Is that so? Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you. As it happens, I've got nothing better to do anyway. Excellent. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings. That's a weak word. And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that. Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace. We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army. If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre. Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage in equal force on the battlefield. But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace. And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just
So basically force him to go back and be...
the right people in the right direction.
make it feel like he's running away.
Even before Jobst. More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win. You've got an interesting way of approaching things. You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment. Why are you doing all this anyway? Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne. I'll help you. What exactly should I do? I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst. Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with. Certainly. Who do you want to start with? Botchek of Kunstadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him. That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence,
But he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Older the
How am I
older.
supposed to change him?
Wasn't he a Kuttenberg Councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of a
male affair? So far, Godwin, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her. And that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome. Because it would mean slow, but certain defeat for all of us.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck.
Don't sip me.
Before the day is
I'm
over,
not too sip.
the die will be cast.
Success to our plans.
Where's everyone? The noble. Liechtenstein. Anna
God be with you,
Liechtenstein.
noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
Hit the nail on the head again, Mom. You're well informed.
I am rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
This sounds like mafia. That's true, but that's us hiding behind a woman.
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps...
Zachary!
Do you have something in particular in mind?
How you doing?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harmon Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
Have you fallen out with the town councillor?
No. Alder is innocent in the matter. My relatives from the House of Bartosz are behind it all. They're disappointed that
I'm
I
doing
dared
okay,
outlive my
and
husband, and the fact that I'm handling his estate
I am okay.
makes
I'm
their
a goof.
hair stand on end.
And the papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odorin's groom has eyes everywhere.
There is a lot of people outside.
Take a look at that. A nightingale.
He didn't come inside. Good. Where is it? Did they say? So did you go in saddlebag? Saddlebag? Don't look like a saddlebag.
What's that? Huh? Hey, you! What are you doing?
25.
I'm waiting here for you.
Oh, how's that?
I've been watching you for a while, and I have a feeling you do well to talk a little. In conspectu Dei.
Who in God's name are you?
In God's name indeed. I'm a priest.
I'm totally
and
here
I
for
know
that,
a
yes.
wretched sinner when I see one.
Is it that obvious? Christ above.
Don't blaspheme. It'll help you more to confess.
And in the morning, when I met him, I swore I never laid eyes on his daughter.
Saved.
Even though my back was scratched raw from our roll in the hay.
That's a mortal sin. Lying with a woman that you're not joined with in holy matrimony. And then lying about it too. That's already 2 commandments broken for the price of 1.
I'll go to hell for that, won't I?
You won't. As long as you repent. Be contrite. Fast and pray.
Yo,
10
hi.
Our Fathers. Ego te absolvo.
I'll start right away. Thank you, Father.
That was good. Now the issue is I don't see that saddle. Oh, I see that saddle. I'm doing good. A slightly shorter stream today because I started later than usual. But yeah.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
Milady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
Let's drink.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
Catherine's gonna be drunk. Skip.
I'll tell you, nobody has the likes of these.
Not even Bocek?
Not even.
I'd like to check your horses out and see if they're as good as you say.
Ha, even better. But you won't believe
Thank you for the
until you
follow,
see for yourself.
Pancake.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest. I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I'll talk to you later, Father. This is important.
You're in my home, so you'll talk to me first. What is it you want?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up, then. What are you doing here?
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest in some backwater than have a father like you.
How dare you?
You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for. And now let me speak to Older.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
I'm not happy about it, but I accept. This isn't how I imagined my first meeting with my brother.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back.
Let's go.
Enough.
I won.
My God. Why did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
Just did one master strike.
I was in a war, right after they kicked me out of the Archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days? He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Older?
Aye. The outcome of this war depends on it.
That sounds very important, considering you and Alder are both pretty small players. After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me and tell me what it's all about.
Sure.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
Ah, that's a good ending for those two.
My horse, Job's the nightingale. He looks more like a
you can talk to
wet
those.
to me.
It's quite unusual to see him cornered like this. Godwin, you wouldn't be avoiding me. We didn't have much time for conversation on the way here. Let's rectify that.
With pleasure, sir. As it happens, there's something I'd like to ask you. What are you expecting from today's gathering, my lord?
Well, I have no great expectations. But, all going well, we may be able to establish some joint steps towards the future. As long as we proceed without prior agreement and mutual support, we will be very unlikely to achieve any progress.
I couldn't help but notice your son has a bit of a talent for getting into trouble.
To put it mildly, but not to do him an injustice, knowing young Lord Capon, he undoubtedly contributed to that more than a little. Although, if they didn't pull each other out of trouble, God knows where they'd be now.
Wise words. Still, Henry's come a long way on a thorny path. I trust you're rightfully proud of him.
You know, I am. And Martin would also be glad, even though Henry chose a different path than he.
May God grant him eternal rest. Where did you leave Sir Divish? Surely he's not too old to miss out on such an event.
Haven't you heard? Lady Stephanie is with child. No one even imagined Divish would produce an heir at his age.
As they say, doesn't matter who kneaded the dough, as long as there's a pie in the oven.
Your mouse is not moving.
Well, it could be a miracle. Praise the Lord.
Yeah. Doesn't seem to have an important discussion to go. Do I need to pass in front of his father again? No, okay, it's downstairs. Good.
Hey, we mustn't push too hard.
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips, and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
It does.
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
Don't worry, it's not just your money I want to draw on. Believe it or not, we've gained other patrons for our cause too.
Really? Name at least one of those lunatics then.
Anna of Volstein, for instance.
Truly? Well, let's see about it then.
I wouldn't mention the word lunatic.
All right, let's discuss it, candidly. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund?
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
Liechtenstein married.
I believe Liechtenstein is single.
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for Sigismund. Yitka could end up being a pawn to blackmail both of us.
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
What's wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fighting over him. Yitka will like him, and he'll give her a whole bunch of children.
And to half the wenches in his domain too, eh? On the other hand, the Lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon. If he agrees, we can celebrate our alliance.
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
I'm gonna go talk to this guy.
I've got some good news and some
Bad news.
The bad news is there's hardly any females in this whole damned place. There's some old bat standing there with two young girls, but she watches over them like a mother hen. So at least tell me the good news.
You're going to get married.
You know, you're
Is she
serious.
at least pretty?
I don't know. I've never seen her.
You're really a barrel of laughs, Godwin. Wait till Hanush hears this. Now, enough nonsense. Let's have a drink
God.
to your health and my freedom.
To your health.
God damn it. Poor Capon. Hey, Hanush.
Look at that.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
Young Lord Capon is going to get married.
If he's got some impoverished noble's daughter pregnant, I'll have his hide. I'm not going to support some bastard.
You misunderstood my meaning. I was the one who arranged the betrothal. I mean, with your blessing.
You arranged a marriage for my ward? Just like that? With who?
With the niece of Sir Butchek, Lord of Kunstadt. Her name's Yitka.
Butchek of Kunstadt? The Butchek of Kunstadt? Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Cheers!
I might have already told him. He totally didn't believe Godwin.
Sir Butchek, your niece Yitka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstad.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yitka and the unhappy Lord Capon.
Here's to a good bargain.
This is chaos.
I'm still hoping it works out and we walk out of here with a clear plan. But maybe you were right. It was probably not the best idea to gather
Minba, cheers. I'm gonna do a cheer with water.
Celebrate hearing you admit a mistake, Margrave. But if I were you...
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstad will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords?
Let's see if the brother of Godwin managed
It would
to
seem that we have all benefited from the
motivate.
break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours. They'll give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslas, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Oops. Hold on.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzik, and I will set out.
I forgot to tell him before.
God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Still in shock. Godwin tried to warn him. It didn't work. Ooh, Gutenberg still. We're back with the king. Sigismund, not Wenceslas. The other king, so the one from Hungary. I lost my cap, it seems, for some reason.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wencesla's side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Margaret, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you?
I'm not a pro streamer,
And if
what
the
do you mean?
thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylanders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore placed the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
Oh, hi. Kiro, how you doing? Your double bean. How was the stream? How was For Honor? I should probably lower the length of that raid alert. It's over. How was your stream? Hi, Ikro. And welcome, readers. What were you watching?
Would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your
Thank you for
privileges,
follow.
not hide behind
Stream was
them.
okay.
During my brother's
Good.
reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now.
We're
You were
currently
given a
playing
few
some
simple tasks.
Kingdom Come.
But instead of working on
Which was
them,
shoving it in
you
my
idled
face.
in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the
Ah,
traitors
yeah, sorry
cast
for the
their
ads.
nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am
Oh god, my opinion is dying.
And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed.
Hope you're doing great, bro.
You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
I'm doing good.
Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These
I have my dagger on me, by the way. I don't.
They need to be shown
But
their
sure,
place. You suffered their
there was one dagger somewhere. I saw someone, like, you can't technically assassinate him, but it's not worth it. Not that it's worth it.
He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks have a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart.
Hydrate. Thank you.
Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? That cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer.
I could take them all on, I think. Maybe. But I don't have an armor.
It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? You know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
Squish a culo.
Were not
Squish.
And relinquish that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of
Yes.
Once you
Good
restore
wind.
order,
Good.
they'll join you.
Good,
All
Roderick.
you have to do is promise them
Squish
the privileges
them.
they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities.
I'm just thinking about the fact that if my character had a long wearing, like, a poison that would last long before killing the person, he could have just killed him relatively easily. Grab this, turn, go around the table, and then, like, to avoid cutting their line of view, just go around while putting the thing in, like, make him drink, and then, like, a few hours after they finish talking, he dies
And to your
from
health,
poisoning.
boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
They need to be in front of him.
You did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Raposh. Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
Well,
He
well,
and
well.
Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odelin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly. If Rabosh falls, others will follow.
Shouldn't mix up wine too much.
Contraption will find its use again.
It's not that.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions.
Damn, my Finian is not enjoying this game.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then...
I think I was supposed to keep the wine
Will you
thingy.
drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
I think Marquardt didn't notice that it was me. Even though I was next to them. Relatively visible. Both of them. They are going to get attacked, as we know now.
Tebura mutantur et nos mutamur inis.
Woohoo!
You in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows.
Touching.
Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Well, maybe once. The older I get, the worse it is. Give me a few more years and I'll become a professional mourner.
See now. I'll gladly drink to that with you. Only there's nothing to drink. We've run dry.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away.
Hi, Nats. How you
On
doing?
him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs.
Squish.
Try and find one of those.
Yes, thank you, Adith. I was about to do that.
I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I'm doing fine today.
Get sniffing.
Kinda wish I could have streamed longer, but eh. Kinda. Kinda hard to see where I'm going.
Holy God, Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us.
Clubbing. It's a chest.
I still can't wait for that ginger.
There's a window.
Let's drink and be merry.
Not here. I don't know where you brought them. Just pour potion with the potion to not be drunk again.
Having a good time? It's a fucking bore. These old farts here have no idea what fun is.
Well, what are you missing? There's wine, food.
Stinky.
Even a few females worth this in.
I'd rather have a game of dice.
Stinky
Or
all
a
this.
good punch up.
Don't you dare get into a fight with anyone. You know what a fuck up that would be.
Aye, I forgot. Only the younger Lord of Rabors is allowed to give anyone here a pasting. And his own kin at that.
Leave it out. They forced my hand.
Well, they wouldn't have to force me. That young nitwit was asking for it anyways.
Well, let's have a game then. But for what?
For coin. What else?
Let's make it 50 groschen to spice things
It's
up.
fine, it's not my money.
Nice. If I'd known you had that kind of coin on you, I'd have pinched it long ago.
God be with you, my friend.
Let's see. Can I read the numbers? And score and pass. Too risky to replay those numbers. He has a cheating dice? No, he doesn't have. Damn. Ah. What? Oh, 3-3. God damn it. Please.
God be with you, my friend. Greetings to you, friend.
Oh, wait, no. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is another number? Oh. I have my list of things. I can do all the 5 are 50s and 1 are 100. You can technically just grab 1 dice and do this and score and continue. And score and pass. Have a good shower, Odith. I think he won. Yeah, he won. That's fine. He got his game. He will leave me alone now.
Have you ever thought about getting married again? It would make a lot of things easier for you.
And how should I interpret this question?
In the simplest terms,
Okay,
I'd
that'll
like
do.
to do a business deal.
How come you're still here, sir? Weren't you supposed to travel with Sir Hanush? Raise an
Oh, the
army,
nerds into the
prepare a
shower.
wedding feast and all that.
All hail Jobst. He sorted things out here nicely. He got my money for a start, and that's more than I wanted to give him. But you know how it goes. Give them a finger. I explained to the Margrave that I'm not going anywhere, and I
For
sent
the
my
nurse into
captain
the
with
shower.
him. He's still young and full of
He needs a
piss
shower.
and vinegar.
She's
I'm
stinky.
too old and fond of my comfort.
Did you at least discuss with Hanush where the wedding will take place?
Nothing to discuss. The wedding will take place at our castle Littitz, of course. It's the pride of our family. We can fit in 3 times more people than here, and that still wouldn't be much.
Ah, but there are 2 castles in Rattay. I'd bet my right arm old Hanush will want to have the wedding there.
What? In Rattay? Well, I ought to look into that then.
But deal with him yourself, though. I won't be your gent's messenger anymore.
I wouldn't worry about it if I were you.
One more up there. Where's the drink? Find a jug of wine. God. Inside of the fortress.
God be with you. Good day.
One by one, if an open battle breaks.
Everyone's drunk. It's gonna be a mess tomorrow. If they get attacked tomorrow.
But you're right about Sigismund. The sooner he's gone, the sooner life.
Wine. I'm just going to talk to them.
How'd you like a wine, Chevalier?
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in La Belle France. Recipes are passed on from father to son, and each generation brings them to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted. Even the French royal court took note of my
Thank you for the follow, Max Power.
taste. The king himself had wine delivered for his table according to my advice.
I expect his lordship had the best barrels rolled out. Now, if he'd only known he had a real connoisseur here.
Best barrels? Mon ami, this wine would perhaps be suited to the infirmary, where it would suffice for cleaning wounds and easing pain. For that, the taste is of little consequence. Give me 100 nights.
I'm filled with grief.
Where is that wine?
All right. Sorry, but you're right about Sigismund. The sooner he's gone.
Do you get it, Father? Please.
Where the frick did he put his best wine?
Let's at least drink to your success.
The sayings are holier than thous.
In the search for the random wine that's somewhere hidden. I started. Where the frick is it? Ah.
In the simplest terms, I'm offering you a business deal without any ulterior motives. I am far too
No, probably not here.
Not a bad one, but it's more suited for a ride in the woods or a hunt.
Maybe down here. Take the red, take the white. Taking the red.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rudard. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you feed it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
One burger.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
God damn it. God damn it.
Jesus! The surrounding Christopher can't make it on his own.
Wasn't my best try there. I was having issues seeing where I was hitting. Doesn't help. Wow. See, can I see better?
The surrounding Christopher can't make it on his own.
God, I still can't quite do that.
You're mine.
Does he have bandages? Yes.
Lights him up.
And you'll get another right away!
We'll kick your ass. I'll be bloody I'll be done with you.
Hey! Coming out!
That'll teach you.
They're nice to die gently to me.
Those horsemen's out!
Did we win? Oh yeah, obviously we have the spy coming back a bit late, but yes. Time for Henri to save the day. Henri the Destroyer has come. Maybe a bit late, but come.
Oh, you led him on nicely. Oh. Ha. No chance. You won't get me. Ah. Take that.
Murder! That poor dude. That's good when you saved your brother.
That was a close shave.
A little
I saved everyone technically, but yes.
Fuck me. Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those butchers. May she rest in peace.
She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother.
But only almost. Good
Good
luck.
one.
What do you mean, almost? What happened?
I got there in time to help him, fortunately. Christopher tried to defend our father, but nearly lost his life doing it.
I didn't do much, I was just killing
All
random
grievances aside,
soldier.
Odorin is an ally.
But
Same
yeah.
as Rutard and Botchek.
Well, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. But I wouldn't give up on the fucker either.
We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghow took them.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
I was standing a few steps from von Aulitz when he told Sigismund I was pouring them wine, and had to listen to how Sigismund was going to give him Raborsch. It was a horrible feeling, not being able to do anything about it.
And what could you possibly do?
Kill them. Both of them.
My fingers would itch too. Was there any knife flying around? Or at least a fork?
Do you know what that would cause?
The war would end.
But at what cost? After Sigismund's death, his army would be cut loose. They'd ransack the city and kill anyone in their way.
Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat. Trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies. They'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund.
Well, are you surprised? Look around. Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide
So
in the Devil's
we're
Den
going
and wait for
to
Jobst and his army.
get stuck into this castle again.
Johnny. Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know about it. I'll be with Christopher.
It's just looting, okay. Ooh, Noble Briganding, yeah. Four guards. Oh, that's an attacker. Less of an issue. 86. He didn't have great items. Knight's Longsword. Noble's Boot. Oh. No, they're way more visible. Knight's Axe. Ooh. Yes, please. No, we lost the one of the dice player.
Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already.
Poor animal. Handsome, young, sturdy.
Well, at least it was over quicker. No, you almost took Hinnek of Kunstadt.
That dry devil is as tough as old boots. If a horse fell on me, I wouldn't get up again.
Healing Sword, nice. Ooh, Silver the Pelican Girl, yeah. Can sell that.
What about your horse? I don't know. Bolting out the gate. Someone
They all died and I'm here just... Noble Hunting Sword, Raven's Peak, yeah, that's a nice one too. Else... Aquaritalis. I just sent this sword to Limbo. Day of Misfortune. Heavy Mace, ah, that's a new one. I've never seen that weapon before. Basilard, level 3 for 700 North, thank you. I will take the Rider's Warhammer. Noble's Brigandine, yeah, thank you. So, 2000 bucks. Just to, well, the mug I didn't need, but yeah, sure. Broadsword 720. Yeah. Hans! 1 second. Got overcoat. Oh, maybe that can go good in some way. The dude that's just running around grabbing stuff randomly from bodies here and there.
He's not a little boy anymore. Soon he'll
Well,
get
those one I
married and
can't.
have a bunch of children.
We can only hope. Maybe he survived.
Healing Sword. I already said that, so... Don't mind me, I'm...
Lost his life too.
just... making sure that I don't miss out on anything, because, you know... Ooh, Italian Berg. That's a shitty one. Yeah, that's the... They should have double-checked and asked instead of letting them enter. Ooh, hiding curse. Oh, Milanese gauntlet. Ooh, Saxon plate. Ooh, coins. Ooh, coins. Ooh, money. Was one of the attacker too. Odd longsword. Ooh, nice. Ooh, ooh, shiny. Hiding case, Saxon plates. Ah. Well, that one is weirdly positioned. Got more bugs. I'm taking only things that are above 1,000 so that I don't fill up myself with even more. Not pretty well defended, you know. Crossing the water. Also, there was dead people outside the building. Okay, there's one attacker. Winding arrows, yes please, thank you. There was some horse dead on the road too. Can't grab that. Okay, there's nothing here. Wait, no, there was a dead body over there. That's a dead horse. With a dead body on the right. We don't know who it is.
I should go back.
I can't find anything out there. Go back.
Captured. The other almost crushed.
No, there's one more here. Nothing interesting. Never mind, Goblins.
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Von Owlitz surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
It could, don't I?
It might. And very soon, at Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them.
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join.
No one knows where the others should not come. Don't warn.
You're it.
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh.
That makes
Next
two
is
of
the
us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Are you sure? We look the same age, and Martin lived with me and Ma as long as I can remember.
When I was born, he was already long gone. Maybe we are not even a year apart.
And what does that make us?
Stepbrothers?
Nothing. Proof perhaps that both your god and mine have a sense of humor. You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
Can I say no?
I'll come.
No.
And
He'll
Liechtenstein
come.
already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right
God
away.
damn it. Henry, how could you do that?
Let's not waste time.
Henry, welcome.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka, what brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course, I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
Do you think that's a good idea? No offense, sir, but you're no great warrior.
I'm not. But I'm not just going to sit here and wait, either.
All right, then. Let's go.
Go. So who's gonna talk first?
Peresh, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster?
Yeah,
At this
we should.
pace, we won't make it there in a week.
We really should pick up the pace.
All right. Schnell, schnell.
Let's go see if I have time to at least save the Jewish cartels.
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sherwill.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
I would be happier if we could do without it.
We all would, lad.
And follow den Stein auf, we can do.
As punishment for our menaces.
Halt! I heard something.
We're going to go all out. We do have some things, so yeah. Yes. We there yet? I think we're waiting on the two behind us. No, never mind. We're waiting on people. Slow people. Yeah, no time to lose. Could they move the frick up?
This isn't the way I should go.
Huh? We shouldn't waste time.
We should split up here. Me and the rabbi will go this way to the shul. We have to take the Torah and warn everyone. What about us?
God
You keep
damn it.
going straight ahead and then to the left. You'll get right to the
I moved too
King's Solomon
fast.
Tavern. Gather up all the secret documents and wait for us. Shouldn't
Secret
someone come
document.
with you, just in case?
We need to be careful
How
of War
about
Thunder
cooking
players.
Henry and I can handle it.
Well, if you insist.
Was that all the contempt you could muster up?
Well, good luck. We'll see you up there. Follow me. Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
Do you think we're going to make it in time? To find the papers? Save the people?
I pray we can, Henry. There's nothing more I can do. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now?
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time.
That's normal.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I think there's someone walking up there.
Go and check it out. If they took anything down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime.
They won't
I'll
stay
meet you
out
outside
alive.
the tavern.
It's the fuck is here? Just-
Fella croaked.
Always a pleasure talking to you. Don't you ever get the feeling we're on the wrong side?
Why the fuck do you serve Eric then, if you're scared shitless of him?
Murder.
Aye, that ain't a good idea. I knew a bloke who tried that.
And what happened to him?
I don't know, actually. I saw him go to Eric's tent to give him a piece of his mind.
Old field crossbow. No, they're all dead. And we good. Bob, no. Ooh, that picks. Ooh, piece of candy. I killed everyone. Where did I come from? Let's do this too. Oh. I think I already have it though. Anything important? Ah, the Snaveyard schnapps. I'm taking them. I think that was a merchant. Was a merchant. I do have a mod that makes it so merchant have more money.
Go outside and look for Samuel. I'll be right back. I'll just pack my things.
Go outside. And we kill anyone outside.
Henry, you're all right. Sam, you're back already. How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them. What about your mother? Is she all right?
She is, thank God. I told her to get ready, and we would come for her right away.
I'm really sorry about your friends. We got here too late.
There was nothing you could do. Benavis Amardes. This Eric is really pissing me off. I've never laid eyes on him, yet I cannot wait to wring his neck.
Well, there'll be plenty of time for that later. We have to go now.
I'm sure Mum is waiting for us. We have to take her to the shul.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in.
But sir, If any more of them come here, I can take care of myself. Now go. God be with you.
Is that you?
They climbed over the wall. I can't.
Don't worry. I'll help you. Henry, go and get Mummy. She will be in that house on the left. Bring her here.
This one. How do I, yeah.
Oi, Himmel! What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott! What happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
Wait! Who are you anyway?
My name is Henry, and I'm a friend of Sam's. I was the one who warned him Sigismund was coming for you.
Thank you. I just hope we can escape before...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back. It might be safer there.
What's going on?
Sam, are you all right?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyards. Follow me.
Can't I just kill them all?
Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
Ah, that's not the wrong setup. Ah, this is going to take so long. Wait, no. That's gonna hurt.
But they're gone. We have to keep going. Through the yards.
Thank you for not making me grab more a second bolt there. That would take way too long.
That is you to the left. Can you help them?
For glory and carnage, dodge!
Sehr gut.
And now we go back up. And we hope the mom didn't get into trouble.
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way.
I'm coming in.
Through the house.
Oh, heck! What? I'm bleeding.
I need to go through this, so we'll have to end here.
Mummy, are you all right?
I'm fine. But what about you, mein Kind?
I'm still alive. We can talk later. Now
Loot.
we have to go.
Yes, I'ma quickly save and end here.
Henry, over here.
I think you might save on its own. I could have killed them all.
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? Rather slaughter women and the defenseless?
Let's go! What's going on up there?
Damn.
Go inside. Quick.
Henry's gonna go berserk mode.
To the fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone.
Hey, it's our boy, Eric.
Well, now we're really fucked.
Mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back. For how long, though? As long as we need to.
It's gonna save? Supposedly. But I can always just force a save, you know. And you're going to die. You're going to die. You're gonna 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 die. My potions are a bit too efficient. But the issue is I would love to save. Where's the last save? Slot. Ah, yeah, I can save. I can leave now. I'm going to send you all very quickly somewhere. I hope you all have a good time. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I'm sorry for being quick and all, but I'm going to send you all to Globable that's currently playing Elder Scrolls 2. No, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Remember that you can join me on all my socials and do all of the throne thingies. If you want to help me, at least. I'll see you all tomorrow for some game. Probably some more Elder Scrolls. You all take care. Love you all. Bye bye.